Okay. Okay, Mario. A bunch of these Nebraska volleyball cards. That got chewed on. Somebody thought it would be a good fucking idea, and it was not me. Okay, I think there's going to be some in here that are still okay. I'll save that for a different box. And there's a 5-pack of that. Oh. Oh. Well, Nebraska. Let's see what this is. Let me get this box of SPX out of here. It's just right. Go in the Nebraska box. Hartzog, Harburg, Hartzog, Blackout of Hutmacher. It's Ty Robinson. Bryce Benhart. Who's that? Isaiah Nayor. Jen Iron Bonner. Amir Johnson. Amir Johnson. Goes in the Nebraska tote. I did not know that these were still in there. I nearly have all these soft touch autographs. Good to know. Okay, what we got in there? Manning rookie. Loose hockey cards. Andre Carter. How you doing, Miguel? Printing plate. South Bend, Indiana. Manning pennant. Some more of these. Very scraped up one. Claw marks. That looks to be about Huggle's size. Old hockey. Jean-Guy Tabot. Some more of these. Shit, I got 14 of these. Good. That's very good, actually. $15. Dr. J. Loose hockey. Loose basketball. What's that? Thanks from somebody. Oh, shit. Reach. A very pregnant Casey Filkins card. I think it's numbered. Let's see. Well, I know it's numbered, but it's numbered to 3, and Sam Adams. Might be numbered on the back. Oh, there it is. 15. Things, how's it going? And Dr. Mantis, what is going on today? Here's, it didn't get ruined. Miller Snyder. That's a notification for Card Collective. If anybody heard that ding. Oh boy. I'm sorting a tote that pretty much got moved on through. Brooks Abbott. Manning rookie. Daniel Jackson to 12. Those Leaf Army cards you can pick up pretty cheap. Leaf metal proofs. One dog's got a hold of. Where are you moving to? This was purchased from Big John Staples. Dom Barrett auto. Thankfully, it was in the sleeve. Stephen Curry. Stu Johnson. Is it a jersey or a patch? Jersey. Auto jersey of Jesse Puljujarvi to 99. 135, okay. Robert Garrigus, dual shirt. Dr. J. Thank you. Manning rookie. Frank Dolly autograph. Thankfully, none of that dirt is on the cards. It's just on the protector. Casey Filkins. Or Dr. J. Another old hockey of Louis Fontanato. That's a mobster name. Yeah, Louis Fontanato, eh? Reggie Miller, the yellow one. Or Dr. J. Connor Brown. Supposed to have an auto, but it doesn't. I believe it's supposed to have an auto. Maybe it's just for a spot for him to sign. I'm not quite sure. It looks like it's got a space for a sticker, though. But it could just be a space where he's supposed to sign. I don't know. Robert Garrigus auto again. You know, and it's not Modell that has done any of this damage. It's been puppies. One day they did 6 figures in damage. This was a T206, I believe, but that would be in a metallic. Magnetic, excuse me. There's Pecorino. Just random. Nolan Grolt. Probably not how it's pronounced. 1 of 3. Probably Groulet or something like that. French. Who knows what they do. Another Garrigus. Steve Largent, rookie. I don't want to turn this big thing around because it will disturb everything, so I'll just do this. A couple of Manning second years. Oh, yeah, it's just on the, like you see here. Just dirt. Not Dan Issel, is it? Louis Dampier. Or Louis Dampier. Manning, I think this is a 2000. Yeah, 2000 Fleer. I got this for $10. It's worth quite a bit more. Another Manning second year. Adrian Kempe, I know that ain't what I bought. Okay. Garrigus auto again. Garrigus. Now, I collect him because it's a little smiley face, and it reminds me of when Chubble and Bubble were puppies. Here is one of two. Jonah Talanu. I'll put that with the leaf. There you go. There's a. This is a PSA 2. Gordie Howe. The card is unscathed, but the slab is not. The slab is done. Glenn, what you handling? Patrick Line, Young Guns canvas. Nick Schmaltz Electrocast auto. Marner Line, Young Guns canvas checklist. Vladislav Tretiak. Nick Schmaltz, and I believe this is an image variation. Wade Boggs, worse for wear. Yeah, slightly game used is a good way to put it. Yeah, Gordie Howe kind of ticks me off quite a bit, but it's still intact. Undamaged is what I should say. got something really neat in here, too, that would have really made me angry had they tore that apart. Because you just can't come across these. I'll show you when I get these cards out of here. Dick Schnitker, 57 Tops basketball. Noah Pola Gates, 3 of 3 auto. There's another Casey Filkins in there. Noah Pola Gates is in Nebraska, so I'll put that there. Stu Johnson. Dr. J. Oh, no. Oh, that is horrible. This was an extra of... this wasn't an extra, just a piece of something. Geraldine Haney. $10,000 cards on the road. That sucks. Hopefully you're able to collect them. Manning second year. Oh, good. Very good. I think this is a Manning rookie. Looks like it is, but too dirty to read the year. Dr. J. Cornell Wheeler autograph. Isla Tomoljanovic autograph. Tennis. That was near a disaster. Micah Richmond, I think is what that says. Or Mitch Richmond, one of the two. Stu Johnson. But yeah, I had something similar to this situation happen with my 1969 Topps basketball set that was almost completely BBG graded. Nate Thurmond. Another Dr. J. Casey Filkins. Who's that? Christina Payne. How's it going today? What's new with you? Robert Garrigus again. Spud Webb. Piece of grass it appears to be on there. Who's that? Sean Elliott. Yeah, my puppies found them too. And I'm not quite sure who this is. Eddie Jones. Yeah, my Dell's 22. She had some water. I started to stream earlier, and then she fell out of the chair. I had to get her back in the chair. She wanted some water, so I got her some water, and then just restarted another stream. Let's do that. Another Manning rookie. Well, I'll go through that because you probably want to know who that one card is. Football. Pretty sure there's a card in there. I think it was kind of valuable. There's another. Let me mute you guys real quick. I gotta do something. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see. We got a Bill Russell here. Oh, nothing too valuable. Maurice Taylor. Barry, how's it going? What's new with you? I think that's Fred Huckel. Yeah, Fred Huckel. Manning rookie. And Jacorius Conley. And it's obviously no numbered, but I think that's right there under the dog shit print. Oh, boy. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, but Bill Russell. I know a guy that had his rookie, sold it for $5,000 only. The Robert Garrigus. Another Robert Garrigus. There's Oliver. This is Back in the 80s, 90s. Good boy. Love you, Oliver. I love you, Oliver. Let's see. We got some stuff in some envelopes at Lapierre's. Yes, we do. Oh. Redondo Beach, California. Jim Rice football jersey auto. This is numbered 80, I think. 100. And TJ2. Tyron Jones. Where's he play or where did he play? Didn't say. Bailey, North Carolina. Sonico stamps. I don't know what you want to call it. Pamphlet, folder, or whatever. I got this. Victor Avelene was talking about this on one of his live streams, so I went out and bought one. And his had to Alan Page, so that's fine. And that's not wrote. That's just wrote on the top loader. Put these in here. Victor Avelene. He's coming back Saturday to streaming. It's empty. There's some loose cards on the bottom here that I'm not even going to bother with. This tote is big enough to hold sheets of cards. And I've got a whole tote of sheets of cards right there that got busted. So that's where they're going to go in this new one. I've got the Jeter rookie year of sheets. The Frank Thomas rookie year. I've got several cylinders of sheets. And there, I don't remember what's all in. Oh, what's this? This is another Jean-Guy Tabou. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for Yeah. That's pretty much it for non-loose cards that are completely ruined. I guess those can just go back in there and they can shield the sheets from damage. Frustrating as hell. But I'll show you this that was in there that thankfully did not get damaged. Because it is not cheap. Not cheap at all. And you guys have probably seen it. You guys watch my videos and shorts. And it's an 8x12. Oh shit. Oh, it's not damaged, thankfully, or dirty. 8x12 Confederate flag. I can't really show it too well. But it's you can see it's rather large. And I was going to be was going to be, I don't know if I'm still going to do it now because the way shit gets damaged around here. It was going to go on the wall, and I was going to have old 1800s stuff behind it, like money, cards, Civil War related stuff. And then at one time, because I've got, and I don't know if any of you know who Enrico Caruso is. Barry knows. I have all the printing plates. What is it? The only graded 1933. I think it's 1933 on the planet. I have the one of one, and then just several others of the same card that I have the plates from. And I was gonna get a mannequin and in the outfit that he's wearing in that card and on those plates. But I really doubt I'm going to do that because that's not going to be cheap, and I'm not going to have those plates and stuff like that out on display. And it don't matter if I have it behind doors. They'll move doors. Excuse me. In fact, I have one broken door from them, which is always fun. But let's go through. There's a ding defend. That'll go in here. Those are all Nebraska. Go in the Nebraska tote. We'll see what's you keep them, or well, I'm going to keep them all anyway, but see what's not damaged. Damaged. All Nebraska volleyball cards. Damaged. Good. Those are good. Good. Damaged. Good. Oh, I might have a set yet. If I can get these apart. That's okay. No, it's not. That's damaged. That's okay. That's okay. That actually only... Nope. It's got a crease in it. Those are okay. That's bent but not creased. I suppose those inserts that are pricey are ruined. Oh, that actually survived that nick. That one's creased. Not like I'm going to throw any of these out, but I'm not going to put ones like that in top loaders. Good. I'll do those inserts last. That'll still display nice. That's okay. Good. Bent but undamaged. So just like you get a chrome card out of the pack. That's okay. And yeah, these are okay. Well, it actually wasn't too terribly bad since I had doubles. That's still all. Well, you see, I'll do some of these new cards curve. I'll put that in a top loader. That'll flatten out. fillers. Ten, 8, 8, 6, 11, 10, 1. I know I won't get an entire set out of this. 13, 4, 3, 9, 6, 5, 12, 4, 13, low. From the front, it looks good. 13, 11, 11, 2, 11, 2, 1, 6, 8, 9. So I need 7 and 14. Yeah. Hey! Look who it is. Big Papa Breaks. We were talking about you. And your Bill Russell that you sold. That guy's got some cards there. Let's see. The hit of the, well, not a break, but salvaging what's left of a tote. Hold on. Would actually be a 1977 Steve Largent. It survived the dogs. Oh, there's some hockey in here, like broke your foot. What are you doing? Kicking those volleyball players in the ass, getting them to win? But yeah, here's there's some hockey. The card is undamaged, but the slab is, as you can see. Broke your foot. For those of you that don't know, Papa Breaks is a breaker you can buy in. He's got some really good stuff. When are you going to start selling again? Big Papa Breaks on YouTube. BigPapaBreaks.com. Promote your whatnot as well. These are the volleyball cards that were autographed by the puppies. Any dirt on it's just on the top loader. I should probably get Nebraska volleyball in the picture too. get people in here. Breaking your foot is never fun. He is the guru of volleyball, for those that do not know. So everyone be sure to check him out. He's got basketball, baseball, football, hockey, golf, you name it, he's got it. And if not, he can get it. You too. Good seeing you, man. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, volleyball is fun. And fun to watch. You got a couple pro teams here in Nebraska. Omaha Supernovas and Lovb, Lovb, Omaha. And that Love is, I think it's new this year. And then the other pro league is last year. And Omaha won that, the world title of it. Oh, yes. Oh, cool. We don't get to have high school volleyball for guys here in Nebraska. I would have done it. They probably would have kicked me off because I hit the net. And I'll hit the net when I jump. I'm only like 6'1", something like that. And I jump like an anchor. But like if you have volleyball where you take out that rule, I'm the most dominant player on the planet. I don't know, but I enjoy it. It's just fun just to play non-competitive. I don't know. I was in Norway. My second wife. Oh, wow. She had never played volleyball. No, nobody in Norway really played volleyball. Anyway, I had moved to Mjøndalen, and we had like a little neighborhood thing. And I was going 1 against 4, 5, 6, whatever, and beating them. Well, I was like, well, come on, Tina, serve the ball. First time she hit the ball, my arm, I broke my arm. No, she didn't break her arm. It just hurt her. And then it, like a few weeks in, finally got her to be able to serve. Didn't mean it went anywhere. Yeah, that was. And it was fun there too, because in Mjøndalen in the summer, it's light till like 2 or 3 in the morning. So we'd be out playing volleyball, and all of a sudden, oh, hey. But what pissed me off about being over there is Big Brother there is so... Everybody stops what they're doing. Like, we'd be out playing volleyball. you got to stop what you're doing, and everybody goes in and watches Big Brother. So I'm just standing out there by myself. I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll play around. It was, I had never seen a, they make fun of us. Oh, you have TV, blah, blah, blah. You have a TV in your house. Well, yeah, so do you. But it don't matter what they're doing. They stop what they're doing and would go watch Big Brother. It was like that all around the country. I'm like, you guys fucking ridiculous. I think I said that exact word to him, You've got a whole yard full of people, and then all of a sudden, we got to watch Big Brother. Ooh. Yeah. Now, is that beach volleyball there, or do you actually have a court when you're playing in high school there? I know at the college here we have actual beach volleyball aside from this type. But without playing sports there, I played soccer just in PE and whatever, We'd have soccer sometimes. But when I got there and actually played soccer, I was really good at defense. No, jumping in sand is not easy. Not at all. I would guess, though, that would probably be one of the healthiest things for you would be beach volleyball. Because you're really working your legs and you're working everything. And people don't realize too, if you and your friends are out playing that, you're playing that for hours. No, but soccer, I was extremely good on defense. Like every team there, or every town has at least one team of different levels and whatnot, And they're like, oh, you should. It's like, well, okay, but never got to it. But the only problem is once I was able to steal the ball from somebody, I couldn't do anything with it. I couldn't pass or anything. So, like, if I steal the ball, if you're near me and I steal the ball, which I would have, I had to have somebody right next to me that I could just boom, quick get rid of the ball. I'm talking it's got to be like 10 feet away. And I could sliding tackle anybody. There was a guy in our group that was in Class A or Series A, whatever, for the Norwegian, which is it's like a level right below pro. And he would not play me. He's like, oh, I can't play against an American that can do that. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Oh, things are you and Surfer okay? I've heard there was some bad flooding there in Hawaii. Was that in your area or another island or what? Let's see what's on TV. Pure Nebraska. That's fun to watch. It's a show where they go around all these old towns, the small towns, I should say. And, you know, like somebody might have made a museum out of one room in a barn or something like that. Ooh. Well, hopefully he's okay. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him live anyway for a while. His lives are fun. He should get on more often. And I try to catch yours too. And just when you happen to go on, I'm just getting ready for bed. Typically, otherwise, you know, there's nights where I might just turn it on and leave it on, not say anything. Now you guys got good streams. Yeah, he shouldn't let that get to him. But he's a good guy, so I know that kind of stuff does. And two, you know, when it comes to affording those boxes, he doesn't have to open cards. He can just look through cards he's got, just like we're doing right now, you know. I have never been there. I know the neighbor has. He enjoys it. Brandon Jensen has been doing streams quite a bit lately. Unless he has been the whole time and I've just not been getting notifications, which YouTube is notorious for. But yeah, this Largent came from Big Papa Breaks that was in here. I think it was this one anyway. I've got several of these Largent rookies. I got one autographed. It's in black though, which I would rather have it in blue just because of the Seahawks. So I'll probably at some point with some point, you know, spend another $100 and some bucks and get one. Actually, I think I got the one that I got, I could have got it for $77. Sometimes on eBay, if you make an offer on a card and it's something related to the card, like that's a 77 tops, and even if it's just like a raw card, you offer something 77 cents, they'll give it to you. And I've found good deals on eBay just by not putting in the correct spelling. I got a Johnny Unitas rookie card for $100. It's graded. And I typed in, instead of Unitas, I typed in units. Because that's your autocorrect. Tom Landry, I got a Tom Landry rookie for $25 because I typed in Tom Laundry. What else did I get? This wasn't by using any trick, but the Newt Rockney, I bought a 35 Newt Rockney for only $120, I think it was, or $100. And that's graded by Beckett. I think some people started getting wise to that. And with autocorrect, if you type it in enough, it gives you that as the first option. As long as you type it correctly. Because Unitas rookie, the top graded one I think sold for like $100,000. And the Landry ungraded is like $500. I have no clue what a graded one is. You got a Reggie Jackson rookie card for $100. That thing's gone for $1 million. It's not in that condition, but yeah, for some of the popular players, deliberately type in a misspelling. Like, what is it, a T and an R? You know, anything that's right close to each other on a keyboard, type that in. You might find it dirt cheap. Because everybody that's actively searching is where they're looking for Terea Siegler, not Tertea or Piegler or something like that, you know, which whatever's next to it on the keyboard. There's somebody else that I got with that too. I know the Unitas and the Landry were the main ones, or the big ones that I won. Hi, my deal. Hold on. Yes. Any type of error or mislabeling, your odds are better with that just because nobody's looking. And I have won stuff too that if they don't get what they want, they will not send it to you. There's a guy years ago, well, this was around COVID, that was selling. Hold on. My dog. Hi, what you want? I think my Dell went blind today, if you weren't here from the first stream. I love you, my Dell. I love you, my Dell. Now, what was I saying? Oh, well, I made an offer, a ridiculous offer, because I know the card is worth way more. But I offered him $20. There's a 2012, I believe 2012, Allen and Ginter Era Farsigan autograph. A red one, so it's only numbered to 10. Oh, no. I take that back. It was Kevin Kelly. It was the 2 of 10. I have the 1 of 10, the 3 of 10, and the 4 of 10. And I won that. This went for about a year. back and forth with this guy. And because he had it listed for $200, which was, it's not worth $200. But then he finally put it on an auction. And I won that auction for $20. He did not send it. He claims he did, and he could have. But I doubt it. I think it really burned him, oh, damn it, he got it for $20. But he says, oh, well, I took it to the corner box and I put it in there. But here's the thing. Around that time in Chicago, I saw this on the news, there was a spot where somebody was just mail carriers were just taking and dumping the mail because they didn't want to go to people's houses. And yes, they are, because there are things on eBay that I have bid on, and either the payment didn't go through right away, so they went to the next guy or whatever. Like, for example, there's one autograph I bought. I think I won it for like 60 some bucks. But whatever reason, the payment didn't go through, so it went to the next one. It was 50 some bucks. I called the guy. It was a 101. I tracked him down. I called the guy. And I said, I will give you $100 for this card. I don't know why it didn't go through. And he was throwing a big fit. Oh, yeah. But I ended up getting it. It cost me cost me $100. And then that puck that I have from the 40s, there was a guy that offered him, I think, $275, I think is what it was. And I think I offered him $400. I told him, well, hey, I will give you $400. Screw the other guy. I ended up getting that. I think it was $400. Good deal on a Moses Malone rookie. How much did you pay for that? I bought one of those probably about a year ago. I think I paid $50. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good deal. Real good deal. And do you flip your cards that you get on eBay? Or do you just get them for your collection? I don't sell anything, which, as you can see. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, and me, I try to get if it's old and like a valuable card, I'll get one in crappy condition, because if I can spend $20 buying something like this, or $2,000 for something one grade better, I'll buy this all day long. So there's some of my old cards that are just beat to shit. And I'm fine with that. And every so often you find those deals. Like that quad booklet of T206 that I bought. I paid around $200. And those cards inside that booklet are Personally, I would say they're probably a 5 or a 6. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And when these cards, like some of them are like 100, around 100 years old, I think it kind of looks better when they're beat up because it shows the age. I know there was one card that I bought that I could get it cheaper, but I liked the wear on it, so I paid extra for the lesser grade card just because that wear looked good on it. Is it raw? I assume it's raw. The Larry Zonka. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. It's those 69s can be kind of deceiving, but $30 for a Larry Zonka rookie is in that kind of shape. That yeah, I'd do that all day. There's one guy from 69. What is it? I'd have to look through. But I found different versions of his card, just from offset. The whole back is supposed to be green. I found one that's got a yellow stripe and then a white stripe. One with just a white stripe. That kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll get them. And there's a guy on YouTube. You'd have to look. He's got a 1966 set, and he's got all kinds of different variations. Like one might have like a line through the top, or I don't know. He's got. I think he's got one that there's like 10 different variations or something like that. But yeah, Zonko was really good. I've seen him play, not in person, just TV. So I think what was it, 79 his last year? I remember seeing him. And I actually remember seeing Gordie Howe and Stan Mikita play. I mean, I'd have been like 2, but I remember it. And the whole reason I know I remember it is because I remember a conversation that I like Gordie Howe. But my grandpa had Makita tools. And so one time we were at Walt Kianki's plumbing shop on 13th Street. And we were talking about hockey. And I said, oh, well, yeah, Stan Mikita. Because my grandpa had Makita tools. So I said, oh, yeah, Stan Mikita is my favorite player. And he's like, no, Gordie Howe. And I was like, I obviously I didn't think this because I didn't know the words at the time. But I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, Gordie Howe. But I like them both. I do have a Makita autographed puck that's extremely old. You got to find where that is. Yeah, that 69 set is. I'd like to have it. I have the Brian Piccolo. I think that's the highest priced one in that set. And that's actually an uncorrected error. They screwed up on his first name. I think it was Brian. They put Bryon instead of Brian. I think that's the error on it. Getting chilly in here. I'm trying to think what else would be the highest. I think it would either be Piccolo or Zonka. And then 67 tops for the Dolphins has Wahoo McDaniel. If you know anything about vintage wrestling. And I actually have Topps file copy of that Wahoo McDaniel. You used to be able to get all those top file copies and color negatives and all that. That stuff cheap, but then people found out about it. I've got, for file copies, I have that Wahoo McDaniel, 66 Maynard. I think that's it for the file copies. And then for the negatives, I have a whole bunch of those. And most of them are cards that were never made or players that didn't have cards. And in either case, I think that's just great because nobody else is going to have that. I mean, that's a true 101. Not like a card that they've got backups of like, if this is a 1-of-1 auto or just a 1-of-1, whatever, these companies will have another one. Just because if it gets damaged or whatever, they will send you a replacement. And I don't care what anybody says on YouTube, they will send you a replacement if you bitch enough. At least they used to, I should say. Do you collect any of the On It cards? It's a company out of Idaho. Like these On It. It's all NIL. And I know they do have Hawaii stuff. You can buy that online on at athlete.com. Yeah, like that's all on it. Oh, what's that? Okay, that's Leaf below it. These are all on it. Hold on a sec. Then I know because they've got blackout. I assume they do for other schools as well. These are 2024. They're called Soft Touch. That's that style of autograph. This is the black version, which is like you got on it, then on it black, which is neat because it's got the red auto as well. And they're numbered. And some of the stuff, I haven't actually ever looked for Hawaii. I've seen it on their website. I mean, that's how I know. But yeah, you might be able to find something. See, like all this, I think I paid $15 for. There's a monthly subscription. I know for Nebraska, I would assume for you guys as well. It's called Timeless. And what it'll, so like if it's basketball season, you'll get basketball players, men's and women's. Volleyball, you would get some. If it's football season, you're going to get football. And probably volleyball, because I think volleyball coincides with football and basketball. You might get some like now you might get baseball. I know some of the things can be kind of pricey. And with the Timeless, you do not, or you're not guaranteed an autograph. But they're also worth quite a bit more. I did, if you look through my stuff, I did one box of On It Timeless. I think it was in January. Towards the end of January, I think it got here like the 22nd or something. And I broke it. It's just a blaster size. It's 5 packs. 5 packs or 6 packs. And I got I think I got 3 inserts. 3 or 4 inserts. One is numbered. You're guaranteed a numbered card. But that's it. But there's also, you can get meet and greets. You can get other stuff. Which out there, you could create quite an interesting video. Like say you do get a meet and greet. It's like, oh, well, hell yeah, do this. You got all kinds of B-roll footage. Yeah, that's one thing you guys got. You've got the scenery out there. So you can incorporate all that. $38 or $39.95 something. To Hawaii, I don't know. It probably would be because of shipping. Would probably be 40 some bucks or something. But there's only a limited number of the Timeless. You'll probably also see, oh shit, what do they call some of the other products? You just have to check out the site onathlete.com. But if you've got it in gas stations there, now there is also a product that I have seen at Walmart once, which is on it, but it could be, you could get anybody from anywhere. So if you want Hawaii specifically, I would definitely order it online. If you got it at the gas station and just want to crack open a box of random, I assume it's probably $20-$25. Yeah, I think there's a On It Prestige. I know more about the 2024 just because that's the main one that I look at. And there was just the red and the black. Timeless came out last year. I think Prestige, but I'm only speaking for Nebraska now. I think that's a yearly deal, but that's like a guaranteed autograph. And I think it's like 90 some bucks or something like that. Which some of these autographs, they're not going to be worth 90 bucks. Now, like Nebraska, they had their 400 sellout. I seen the one of one for that was on eBay listed for $2,000. I would like owning that, but I am not going to spend $2,000 on that. However, I could see here how somebody would. You get like one of these rich farmers, they'll spend $2,000 to get it. I would assume anyway. Who had that mystery NIL? I know Panini has come out with some NIL stuff. But to be honest, if it's just somebody slapping together a random NIL, if you're a college fan and it's not expensive, sure, it'd be worth it. I like that Kansas Jayhawk that's in here somewhere. I bought that on eBay for $2. I don't see why somebody would grade a $2 card. I don't even know what grading costs. I think it's like $20 a card, isn't it? Dante Moore. That's a known individual, isn't it? Dante Moore. What do you think of all this NIL business? I know some colleges get billions of dollars. And I know there's going to be people that are say, oh, well, they get a scholarship, so that's their payment. No. You're getting billions of dollars and you got whatever the roster limit is. You can afford to pay those guys at least $100,000 because they're making you that much money. You can afford to. And here's the thing. Not all of those guys are going to be getting anywhere near that. I do know in the old days, college football was more prestigious than professional football because the college players were not getting paid. First person to get paid for football was Pudge Heffelfinger. Was it 1914 or something like that? And he was in the Ivy League. I think he was Harvard. But yeah, people that played in because it was looked down. Pro football was looked down on. Yeah, they should limit what the player can get paid. Now, if do whatever for autographs and stuff on her own, she should. I think that should have always been. If you want to go out there and charge $5, $10, $20, whatever for your autograph at these signings, why not? If you could get an advertising deal, fucking take it. You'll be set just from that. And some of these people, this is as far as they're going, so why not let them cash in? But yeah, like these schools that, like what you said, schools are going to get together and build their own teams. That should not. And transfer portal, they've always had transfer. But the thing was, you have to wait a year before you can play for that team. Now anybody can go into a transfer portal and play the next day or, whatever. I think that's ridiculous. And now, if you go to some school where you're back up to Dante Moore and you're always going to be back up to Dante Moore, that's the highest you're ever going to advance. Well, yeah, you should be able to transfer once, go to another school, work out there, whatever, fine. Now, from Division II to Division I, you should be able to transfer from Division II or junior college, whatever you want to call it, up. Okay, so you can go Division III, Division II, Division I,